What's good, y'all? It's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talks. TC Fitness. Glad to hear what y'all back at it again with another video. So, hold on. One time. Y'all ready? Hold on. Shout out to my lady. She got me the moving tripod thing. Super fire. So the content about to be way better. Today's video is definitely we're gonna talk about having some type of urgency, moving with some type of urgency in today's economy. I hope you guys tuned into my video yesterday where I spoke to you guys about me getting engaged. Thank you God for that experience, and I'm still in awe. I'm still shocked. All right, this is your first time to my channel. Welcome. My name is Terrence Carter. I talk about retaining my energy. I talk about the stock market and growing spiritually, growing mentally, and all that good stuff. And I keep the Most High first at all times. All right. Now that being said, bro, all jokes aside, it's not a game out here. You need to move with urgency in this economy. I don't have no notes for today's video, so this is all off the top of the dome, and this is just me speaking from the heart. Number one, everybody, I don't care who you are, everybody gets tired of struggling. And what do I mean by that? You get tired of living paycheck to paycheck. You get tired of just making it at the end of the month, right? You get tired of not making enough money at your job. These low wages ain't doing nothing. You know, you get taxed so much at your W-2, 30 to 40% in taxes, which is crazy. So you're only making like 60% of your check, 70% of your check, and it becomes mentally draining. You know, and when you're sitting here and you living check to check, you got to survive every 2 weeks or for a couple dollars, a couple $100. It's tiresome. And the reason why I say a couple $100 is because majority of your money that you make goes towards responsibilities. Let's just be honest, bro. Unless you're bringing in $3,000 to $4,000 every 2 weeks, bro, majority of your money goes to rent, bills. Of course, you got to pay yourself first, but this is why you see people like trying to make it on the internet. People trying to, create products that they can sell to people. Like everybody's trying to make a way, because if you're thinking that things are just all of a sudden gonna get better and one day the government is just gonna be like, okay, let's put the prices back down and let's lower the rents and things like that. That's not gonna happen, bro. Honestly speaking. Another thing that have been affecting the economy is we already know years ago all that stuff that was going on, and everybody was forced to stay home and all that extra stuff. They printed so much money. So when they print a lot of money, that causes inflation, right? The value of the dollar goes down because there's so much money that's being printed. So $100 a couple years ago and then $100 now, it's still the same $100 bill, but you're able to buy less with that same $100 bill, right? Depending on where you shop. The only way that the $100 will increase its value is through assets, and I be putting y'all on game, and I be telling y'all, download Yahoo Finance. That's very important. Download Yahoo Finance. Download TradingView. Those two apps right there, it's going to teach you how to study a stock market chart. You're going to learn how money moves in real time, right? Then I tell y'all often, open up a brokerage account. Why? Because if you're dependent on your 401k, they sit there and they sell you this dream and they tell you, you can't touch the money until you're a certain age. And if you touch the money, you're going to get penalized. Okay. And then that 401k is tied down to your job. Now, I get it. If you was to lose your job, you can take the money out the 401k, right? But the money will only be put to use if you're investing it, not just putting it into your 401k. You have to put it into stocks. You have to put it into investments. What else? You don't want to continuously be purchasing depreciating assets. Your car is a depreciating asset. Some people think that their home is not a depreciating asset when it is. Yeah, you can put equity into the home, but you're still on a 30-year mortgage, right? And I get it. Some people can sit there and say, but what about renting? Renting, you don't own the home. You don't own the building that you're renting from. I understand that, you know? But I I feel like nowadays, bro, like they've raised the prices so much on homes where it's like they really want to make sure like the next generation and even my generation, like you can't afford a home because it's like it's a lot, you know. But for the people that got a home at a good price, that's cool. Like I respect that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, but I feel like some people will definitely tell you like a home is not a good investment. You know, because if it's not bringing you cash flow every month, then you just spending money on a home. Uh, so you don't want to put too much money into depreciating assets. You also want to be able to make sacrifices. You know, like you don't always have to go out. You can enjoy yourself here and there. That's cool. Nothing wrong with that. But you don't always got to go out, right? You always got to make sure you put in more money into assets than you are spending into the economy. You understand what I'm saying? Because they like when I tell you that nobody's gonna come and save you financially, bro, I'd be so serious. I'd be so serious, bro. Like when I realized that about myself, I'm like, nah, I gotta find a way to go get to it. You know, Uber Eats, W2 job, YouTube grind. Got to make it happen. You have to make it happen, bro. You don't have no choice. And even with this YouTube stuff, I be telling y'all all the time, bro. I don't make a lot of money on this app, bro. I don't. I do it because I love it. I do it because I enjoy it. I enjoy my craft. You know what I'm saying? Look, one time. Let's go, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. This is fire, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Shout outs to my lady. But I do it because I love it, bro. If I was one of these channels that's only on here just to make money and that's it, I would delete every video that don't make no type of money. But yeah, see, I keep the videos up. I don't care how the views is looking. I just do it because I genuinely enjoy YouTube, you know? And I genuinely enjoy talking to y'all and telling y'all messages that y'all need to hear. Real talk. Um, Another thing too, why you need to move with urgency in this economy, bruh, in today's times. Your paycheck. Your paycheck ain't getting no higher, bruh. Like, it's not. You might be lucky to make $1,700, $1,800, maybe $2,000 every 2 weeks. And that's with a lot of overtime. So if you're not doing no overtime, bro, you're not gonna make that much money at a $20 per hour job. Now everybody has their own perception on how much is a lot of money. You understand what I'm saying? But the bigger that you think, and the more that you learn, like the W2 system and how it's like so rigged against the working class, you like, bro, I gotta find a way to create my own lane, right? Correctly, and I gotta find a way to make money outside of this job. Because if your money stops once you stop working, like after 8 hours a day, or maybe less, or maybe a little bit more, then that's a problem. This is why I say you need assets. Assets work for you all day. It's just changing your mindset, changing the way that you look at money. You know, and you can't get mad at rich people, wealthy people for being rich and wealthy. That's never gonna help you. I'm gonna tell you right now. If you get mad at me for wanting to get rich, for wanting to get wealthy, that's not gonna help you, bro. Why are you gonna get mad at somebody for wanting to change their life when you should be wanting to change your own life too? Okay? Your natural state is abundance. Your natural state is prosperity, not struggle, not paycheck to paycheck, not just getting by. That's not our natural state as human beings, bro. And like y'all gotta be honest, bro. Financial problems that messes with your mental. Let's just be honest, bro. You're not about to sugarcoat nothing. Not having it financially really does mess with you mentally because your finances is dependent on your survival. Hopefully the mic turn back on. Move with urgency throughout these times. Embrace the journey. Take it serious, and take it one day at a time. All right. I love y'all. Appreciate y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll be back at it. And make sure y'all tune in to me and Coach Davis live stream too. All right, it's your boy Terrence Carter. TC Talks, TC Fitness. Yes, sir.